So today we are talking about the hotly anticipated, highly waited for new Corvette for Star Citizen. I think the fans have, they've had a lot of chat about this. They've been really sort of hungry to see this ship. Originally we had the Idris, which was a Corvette, and then we supersized it, and then we lost our Corvette classification for that. So we had a hole in our sort of ship loadout. And so this is basically the RSI, Polaris, and this is the sort of the new introduction to that classification of ship. So this ship is it's turned out super cool. It's an RSI ship, so we've already got a couple of ships. We've got the Bengal, we've got the Constellation, and so taking those styling cues, aggressive angles, kind of sort of Gundam feel. Previously it's been worked on by Ryan Church out of house, so this time we've brought it in-house. So this has been worked on by Dan on the concept team.
I love working here, I love working with the concept department. And today I'm hopefully bringing you something you really like. Of course, the Polaris, the hotly anticipated submarine missile launcher. I was given an entire level block out made by my buddy Steve. And we just sat in a meeting and we looked at what was possible. Like, how am I going to dress this up? How am I going to give the ship the aesthetics that match with A, the design brief, and B, the RSI style, right? So this is a newer RSI ship. So we're going to break away a little bit, but all of the essential RSI style cues are still in there. The ship is basically designed to A, carry a small fighter, and B, most importantly, be quick and deliver a torpedo salvo. And this ship was specifically made and designed to be as focused as possible. You can see it in the exterior. It's basically a giant triangle, a super aggressive shape. So everything about this ship just says like, I'll get in, I'll destroy, and I'm getting out. The front of this ship has the typical RSI style cockpit with the faceted glass held together by a robust metal framework, as you can see right here. So inside, it looks like this, which is cool because the faceted glass is going to allow for some really nice shading and really nice reflections. And it allows, of course, for optimal visibility. So the crew is positioned in these little recessed bunker-style stations so that the captain can always view and look over them. And between this is like kind of a gangway that extends into the cockpit, so you can get a really nice view all around you of whatever planet you're visiting. The hangar, which you can see here, with two doors. So when the doors open up, the floor rises to accommodate a smaller fighter, and then the floor just drops down again.
And then you'll have your usual complement of break room, mess room, engineering, habitation, bridge, all that good stuff. So I think players are going to be really excited by it.
You've got living quarters where the crew can hang out, shoot some pool. Through this little window you see the other end of the ship. That contains the bunking area where personnel sleeps. We've got corridors, of course. Also taking into account the new slanted angular RSI style. Of course, the torpedo launchers on the bottom are super cool. You'll be able to fire 4 missiles at the same time, the biggest size missiles in the game, at least. And you'll be able to fire 4 of them at the same time, which is, of course, amazing. So these big gaping holes fire 2 times 2 torpedo salvos, or separately if you want, but I'd go for the firepower, of course. The missile room, so those 2 times 2 torpedo salvos that you just saw being fired in this shot come out of these beauties. So you got the loading mechanism right here. This guy's inspecting, just doing regular maintenance. And then the torpedoes get loaded into these slots and fire out.
When this thing turns up, or you see it on the horizon, or you see it silhouetted against the nebula, you're like, I know what that is. And if you're on the sharp end of the stick, you're really going to want to start worrying about what's going to happen.
Imagine rocking up in this ship from behind, just hitting them with the torpedo. Your enemy doesn't even know what's coming for them. And then you get out like nobody's seen you. That's super cool.
And this is the one you want on your in your fleet. That's going to be your sort of mid to large size cap ship killer. You know, if you have a few of these in your fleet, then you'll be in good stead. As you can see, a lot of hard work has gone into this ship, both from Dan, the design team, the directors, across the whole company. We think it's a great addition to the fleet. You know, it's the new Corvette. You know, we really love it, and we hope that the fans do too.
See you around the verse.